must continue to fight for them, even after Britney is free. It has been the most devastating experience of my life to hear my father's voice cracking, begging for companionship when I speak to him on FaceTime, begging for companionship when I speak to him on the phone. And it has broken my soul that I cannot be with him, and he cannot be with his family or his loved ones in the twilight of his life. Isolation is abuse. It is not protection. Conservatorship and guardianship exist under the cloak of protection, but it is predation. So for 2.5 years, I've been fighting for my father. My father's guardians and court-appointed attorney have isolated him in his home, my childhood home, for almost 24 hours a day. My brother and I are only allowed to see our father by going through attorneys, and then we're allowed 1 hour supervised. Up until a day ago, I had to see my father 3 times a week on a park bench. I was not allowed into my childhood home. Now, because it's cold in New York, they've given me the great grace of going up into my childhood home for 1 hour to have a supervised visit with my father. My father is begging to be free. They have put cameras all over my father's apartment with a direct feed to the guardian's cell phone in violation of his constitutional rights. They took away his beloved rescue cats. They've taken away his family, his friends. They took away his phone. They gave him a new phone with no contacts in it, so I'm not sure what good that does. I had to get a court order so I could give out my father's new phone number to his friends, so he didn't speak to anyone for a year. I fear for my father's life. The isolation has impacted his health, and he is fading. He is losing his will to live. And I ask for your help to help me free my beloved father before it's too late. It's not like me to stand up publicly anywhere, but after 2.5 years of fighting this in the court system and realizing the dark, corrupt system, the underworld that I was fighting in, obviously my only choice was to go public so we can shine sunlight onto this broken system and sanitize it and disinfect it from the predators preying on our most vulnerable adults. At the end of my father's life, he should be surrounded by love, gentleness, warmth, family, celebration, kindness, and his cats. Yes! Instead, his guardianship has descended into captivity. Why? Because it's for profit. No one can possibly say isolating an elder, especially an elder who's having some memory issues, how is that possibly beneficial? And yet they get away with it. It needs to stop. So I stand here in solidarity with the 1.3 million vulnerable adults who don't have the name of Peter Max, who don't have the name of Britney Spears, who are suffering in silence. I stand in solidarity with them and with you, and I know that we can win this fight. Free them all. This movement is for everyone, trafficked into guardianship and conservatorship. I ask that we continue on. I am so moved by your activism. it brings me to tears. One of my favorite quotes: never doubt that a small group of like-minded individuals can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. Thank you. I'm now going to introduce a friend of mine who I actually met in New York at another Free Britney rally. Joao from Touch of Rose Project. Today, Britney and her boyfriend are wearing the t-shirt that he made. And he is an amazing activist. And here you are, Joao, Touch of Rose.
Hi everyone. Free Britney! So my name is Joao. I'm the founder of Touch of Rose Project, and as my dear Libra Max said, Britney, Sam, and Portia, their dog, the three of them wearing the t-shirt Free Britney. It's a human rights movement, because yes, this is definitely now a human rights movement. We know all these predator guardians and conservators, how they operate. We know their modus operandi, so we need definitely to act fast. We need legislative fixes. We need to change the legislation. We need to work together for it. And we need to put some protections to these people. We need to give these victims their civil and human rights back. We need to give their freedom. And I'm crossing all of my fingers that Britney gets her freedom today. Let's see. Some of the protections, we know one of the first violations is the due process. None of you words get the notice to be in court. So what they do, they play everything in their bag. So we are demanding that at least a 30-day notice for words, and they need to know that there's a conservatorship hearing about to happen about themselves. Another violation that happened with Britney, what they do, they court appointed an attorney. They cannot have their own attorney. They cannot choose their own attorney. So that's another thing that we actually need to change immediately. Another point, that's how these guardians and these conservators, they make their money. We need to limit the number of words per guardian. They cannot collect guardians the way that they collect clothing. We have the case of April Parks. She was collecting people, literally, about 200 people. We need also jury trials for criminal prosecutions of predatory guardians and conservators. And also, one of the biggest goals of the Touch of Rose project is to train and deploy a Free Britney court watchers. That means trained people and specialized people. They can be anywhere around the country, in any courthouse, and reporting all the violations happen in the minutes. And we have here they're amazing, Leanne, Simons, and BJ. They're the ones always bringing every information for us. They're definitely, we have a court watcher, Leanne, and we have BJ that is a whistleblower. We need to protect whistleblowers. And as my dear Libra said, and I said it at the beginning, Britney, Sam, and Portia, they wore this t-shirt. All the proceeds, they will fund these projects around the country. So if you want to check it, there's more information on bonfire.com/Free Britney now. And we're going to hand over some flyers as well. And what we want, Free Britney! When we want it! When we want! When we want it! Free Britney, everyone!
everybody. I am not going to resume this rally until these three please move over here. So it's up to you guys.
I came back.
Y'all need to move. You need to move. It is a safety concern, and we have to have this back area clean, so please move. You have a whole area right here. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not the one to do this with today. I've been up since 4:30 in the morning. I can't deal. Okay? No. There is a spot right there I'm offering you right now. You'll have a direct access to the stage. We're not doing this. This is not about you. This is about guardianship abuse and conservatorship abuse. And above all fucking things, it's free Britney. Bitch, I'm going to call the police. Don't call the... Bitch, call the governor. Gavin Newsom, where you at, bro? All right. You know, we want to work with the media, but this is the bullshit that fucking Britney has to go through. She has to celebrate her Christmas early because of this. So enough is enough. We're not dealing with this. This is our girl, and we're going to fucking protect her to the end of the earth. No, no, no. Media, we love you, and we want to work with you guys, but this is not okay. And you're not going to take over her life again, and you're not going to put a bad light on her name. We know who she is, and we know her heart, and we're going to protect her more than you can even think. So on three, we're going to say, move that bus. 1, 2, 3. Move that bus! Fuck yeah, that was amazing. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Move that bus! All right, guys. Well, we will stop if we need to, but we're still fighting, apparently. Oh, thank you. We're giving you a space to get direct access to the stage. Please move. This is not about you. Check your ego. Do some meditation, for Christ's sake. All right, bringing it back to what the hell is going on here on the damn stage. We're talking about conservatorship, abuse, and free Britney. Thank you. All right. Let's have a collective breath. Britney in, paparazzi out. Britney in, paparazzi out. All right, we back, y'all. All right, guys. This next lady, my co-organizer, is a woman that I never thought that I would have the pleasure of meeting. We met at a Britney rally probably 3 or 4 ago when I, just came for fun. What is that life like? I don't know. You guys are experiencing it. You're welcome. Just kidding. I'm so happy to be here. So I met her, and the first thing that she said to me was, how can I help? And that's something that I want you guys to take in your everyday lives. When you see someone struggling, when you see someone who's having a hard time, no matter what it is, no matter what color they are, no matter what political party they're part of, I want you to ask them, how can I help? Because someone needs you at any time, and you can make their life so much easier, and that in turn makes you happy. It makes the universe a better place to live. And then it bursts people like Angelique Fawcett. Her love, her empathy, her genuineness, I don't know if that's a word. It is today. It's something that keeps me going. It's something that wakes me up in the morning, and it's something that I strive to be every single day. So, now
we know she's done a shitload of work for Britney, right? So I think we need to do something a little bit for her. So can I see everybody's phones? Can you put them up in your hands and put them up in the sky? Okay, everyone has a phone. Good. Awesome. Now I want you to go onto Twitter or Instagram, and I want you to hashtag Free Michelle Nichols right now. I want to see that hashtag trending. I have a Little Caesars pizza in the back. I will give each one of you a slice. There's only 8, so you gotta be quick. But I want to see that shit trending right now, because if there's anyone who deserves it, it's this woman right here. She fights tooth and nail for her friends, and we could only hope to have a friend like this. Okay? Yes. Hashtag FREENICHELLE. Oh shit, is it one L? No, Michelle. Oh shit, there it is. Okay. Michelle, NICHELLE.